The Sweet Baby Inc. controversy has gone absolutely apeshit. It's gone way crazy because they're so involved in so many games, it turns out, that they've really wrecked the video game industry. This is everything that like Gamergate kind of warned about back in 2014 when Zoe Quinn was trying to get her little paws into things. And now it's gone even crazier with weirder people than that, believe it or not. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's absolutely true. And so, of course, we know that there's been this like curated list on Steam of games that Sweet Baby Inc.'s been involved with. And of course, their employees went out and were like, Steam needs to delete this. It's hate speech. Even though it doesn't say anything bad, it lists games we worked on. These people are so ashamed of what they do. And this is the case with all the woke, all the SJWs in any industry like this. They know what they're doing is wrong. They know what they're doing is evil. They know that they're putting in things that go against God, that go against truth, that go against beauty. And they are trying to produce something and, of course, trying to brainwash you into accepting evil and terrible things as the normal. And that is the entire agenda here. So when they get exposed, when they get caught, they always lash out. I just did a video this morning about the comic industry. I mean, he calls it the anti-woke cretins and says that wokeness doesn't even exist. They always lie, and they always double down. But when you actually dig into Sweet Baby Inc., they've been getting worse, and they've been brazen about this for years. We exposed on Fandom Pulse, which is my pop culture news website, where I'm the editor-in-chief this morning, about the crazy comments that were made by Sweet Baby Inc.'s CEO. She's going to look exactly like you expect, and it's going to be absolutely insane. Now, we're going to talk about this at length, too, later on the live stream today. That's at 12 noon Pacific, so if you want to join us, would really appreciate you being there. Sometimes YouTube doesn't give the notifications, so try to hit that bell. And of course, if you join our little Discord community or whatnot, we always post the link in there so that you can see it. So make sure to hang out with us when we're live because it's a lot of fun and I like to meet you guys. So let's get into this news before that all goes down. All right, Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Belair? I don't know. Hopefully I pronounced that right and I didn't microaggress you. Speech urged employees to terrify video game companies if they don't give you what they want. That's absolutely true. Wild here. So this is it. They want terrorism if you are a gamer here. And she looks exactly like you'd expect of all this. Now, this was exposed yesterday over on Twitter. And it was Games Nosh who posted this. And she wants to, of course, diversify game projects and says, terrify them if they don't do what you want. She literally said that. And this is at a game developers conference saying that these game developers need to get on board with Sweet Baby Inc. and do exactly what they want. Absolutely crazy here. And so they're using that cancel culture mob to their benefit in order to get in with these companies. They're trying to Jesse Jackson strong-arm people into, of course, complying with their politics at all times. It's absolutely crazy how deep this went. It's absolutely crazy how brazen they were with this stuff. And now it's just finally getting exposed. There's so much more to come. I mean, we've just scratched the surface of this iceberg here, and it's absolutely crazy. Now, she said a lot more in there. She says she wants to create moments that are intentionally targeted and designed to create joy in the marginalized. Wow, we know what that means. It means just turn off everybody else. But they always lie, too. This is what they do. They're going to appreciate this on a level that your core audience won't. So your core audience is going to hate this, but screw them. I mean, we don't want to entertain people for our entertainment product. We need to make sure we manipulate their politics. It doesn't mean you're going to exclude your core audience, except for it does. I mean, that's honestly what it is. Don't fall into this trap I think a lot of people fall into, which is think, okay, don't worry, we can include everyone by making this default universal experience that's universally representative. Because usually, like, all that means, as it did with the dating example, is that you're aiming at your core demographic and you're probably invisibly leaning towards the dominant societal voice. Listen to this snaky word salad that they use. Leaning towards the dominant societal voice, leaning towards your core demographic. You don't want that. Wait a minute, shouldn't you want that? Back in the day, they used to just have things, right? They'd make things towards women and make their romance movies, and it'd be very clearly, of course, made for women. Then they'd make action movies, and they'd be very clearly made for men. And that's okay. But at some point, they just said, hey, if you're a white man, you don't get to deserve anything. You don't get to have fun anymore. Everything's going to be this weird woke nonsense all the time. And that's exactly what's now permeated into the culture. It's absolutely crazy at this point. She even calls it, she says, you're like a cis hetero white dude or adjacent. Do not wait until the end to call your consultants. Bring them in at the beginning. So she's trying to shame white male game developers, who of course are the ones who do the engines and all that make games run, because of course, the minorities aren't typically doing that kind of thing. That's not a women's game at the end of the day. And she says that you need to bring them in. You need to diversify and ruin your game immediately. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with the Inquisition later. So absolutely crazy stuff right here. You can read the rest of this over on fandompulse.com. We're going to be bringing you up-to-date Sweet Baby Inc. news and more, and we'll see you later on the live stream today. Thanks so much. Leave a comment down below, hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.